Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Can you guys hear me? Is it? I'm not quite sure. All right then. Good. Thank you, brother DJ. Yes, beloved, we are in our 37th days of fast. And let me write this down so I will not forget about that. I have a tendency of forgetting about things. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Thank you. We are going to move forward today with our program. Oh, I forgot to write down my blood pressure for today. All right, let me write that down right quick. In the meantime, I think I have. Is that? It won't work for me. There's a video that the beloved sister Lisa just uploaded, and I'm going to play the audio in there for the nation.
Other people with ladies and gentlemen, one thing, no matter how much America talks about other people with money, there is nobody worse with money than America. You only demonstrated it for centuries now. Y'all suck at money. You really do. So now it's coming out that the debt goes up by $1 trillion every 100 days. We couldn't blow that kind of money even if we came back in 10 lifetimes. Seriously, y'all. We couldn't do it. These folks could. They could do it easily. So the U.S. national debt is rising by $1 trillion every 100 days. So they said right now the national debt is at $34.4 trillion as of Wednesday. The debt load of the U.S. is growing at a quicker clip in recent months, increasing about $1 trillion nearly every 100 days. The national debt permanently crossed over to $34 trillion on January 4th.
All right, beloved, we just heard it. The national debt is increasing by $1 trillion every 100 days. How is that possible? How is that sustainable? So you're averaging about $3 trillion amount of $3 trillion in debt every year. Anyway, I just wanted to pass that on. You folks can go ahead and watch you guys can go ahead and watch the video on our beloved sister, which show you the decline of the so-called Western civilizations. So All this money they are spending on the wars and the rumors of wars and faking things actually hurting them. It's actually hurting them. And of course, beloved, this is the time for those folks to go down under. And some of you are quite aware what's going on down there in Haiti, which I told the people, don't worry about it. Don't let this become something you should worry about, because it has to happen. The people that cause all those calamities down there, all those miseries, it is time for them to leave, and it is time for them to be no more. And they will all be no more. There must, and it is, they have to get this thing going on down there. Okay, it has to be a massive amount of people that shall be no more, so they can clean this place, and then the new group, our people, can come and do this. Do not take anything personal, beloved. Okay, don't take it personal, especially the so-called Haitian people out there. Don't take it personal. This is straight up business what's going on down there, and it needs to be handled. Okay, don't worry too much about it. All right. Yes, I did told you folks about it because it's prophecy. That's why I don't want the people to think what's going on out there. They have a control over it. They do not. They do not. And they are forcing the hand of the so-called United States to come down there, and they have to come down there. They must. They don't want to. They are sending the Kenyan. They are to try to send every single person, but they have to. And once they get there, and then checkmate. That's all. So yes, today again, it's our 37 days of fasting and walking and taking our blood pressure and staying away from this sugar, sweet, sweet, malevolent sugar. Of course, they refined sugar. Okay. So, beloved, let us move with the program. I believe we have a fair amount of people with us. Today, we may not stay for a long time. I got a couple videos I may share, or no, I might do Maxim today instead of those videos because they are a little bit too graphic. But the judgment upon those people, and judgment is indeed in the midst. All right. Okay. Yes, beloved, this prayer, today prayer, I will ask the nation to keep Brother Chief Negro in your prayers. Okay. Make sure you put all the positive vibration, send it to the beloved brother. Today, he has a very big mission that he's going to undertake. We ask the nation to dedicate this prayer for him for today, because they've done our people a lot of dirt. A lot of our people have been getting a lot of dirt. Especially, we talk about this yesterday. We talk about this yesterday, how they've done our people dirt, and then it's time for those people to, hey man, hey, you need to make adjustment. Okay, keep the beloved brother in your prayer. We will pray for the brother, so the Most High can give the beloved brother the victory over his adversary. Okay, I beloved, let us begin. Oh, well, it's good. Great glory, praise, exaltation unto the mighty one, the God that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. Yes, Heavenly Father, today is our 37th day. We got at least 3 more days to fulfill the 40-day fast. Of course, this year I had the leap year, and 1 more day I added it to February. So it would cause the 40 days. However, we will end it everything in our 42nd day, which is the 12th, symbolically, spiritually. We say thank you for waking us up. Thank you for putting the blessing in the midst of us. Thank you for protecting. Thank you for not giving us into great shame and even greater reproach. Yea, we watch and we see the sign. Every 100 days, this debt of this country is adding to $1 trillion. Yes, it is getting worse. It is becoming worse, at least for them. To our people, your people, things were always the same way. We're always getting the short end of the stick. And we don't mind things getting worse because we used to worse. We are just of being worse. But not this time. Things are getting worse for them and good for us. Heavenly Father, we thank you once more for the blessing. We thank you once more for your mercy. We don't deserve it, but thank you for bestowed this upon the nation. As we are moving closer to X mark the mighty spot, and Pluto is moving deeper into Aquarius, we see that the Holy One is working. We see the change is indeed here, and the deliverance is here, and the punishment is imminent. It has to happen. It must happen. It's supposed to happen. And then it is happening. There's nothing I can do personally to stop this, slowing it down and try to make this thing not happening. It is prophecy. It was written and it's supposed to happen. And I thank all my beloved brothers and sisters that put all their strength and keep the vibration high. It is because of you, of keeping your vibration high, that make everything hot. We are not talking about only about the temperatures and the atmosphere of this earth. We are talking about everything, the events, the people. Everything is moving. Everything that cannot vibe with us will be no more. Yea, if anyone, whether they look like us or one of us, or not one of us, if they cannot keep up with this vibration we are putting out there, which is the truth, they all will be buried with their lies. There's no such thing as weather manipulation devices in the midst of 83. We are the weather manipulation. We are the event manipulation. We are the vibration manipulation. And above all, we are the energy manipulation upon this earth. We manipulated everything in our favor. Heavenly Father, today is a very special day. We dedicate it to our beloved brother, Chief Negro. He is going to go under certain interview, if we may say so, certain tests. And we're asking you to give the beloved full glory, give him full victory. Not only he need it, we as the nation indeed need it, because we need one in the midst of us. We need at least one. Give the beloved brother victory, be kind unto him, and have mercy upon him, and give him victory over his adversary. Heavenly Father, we thank you for not totally destroying us. We thank you for not giving us into great shame and great reproach. And may your will be done here on this earth as it is in heaven. Selah. So be it. To the Holy Spirit, the earthly mother, we say thank you for being in the midst of us and our mind, soul, body, and spirit. Thank you for guiding us, because without you, we'll be just like the others out there, being confused, don't know what's going on, and going out with the lies and staying a low vibration and destroyed with the others that are bringing this low vibration in the midst of this earth. Thank you for guiding us and being a great mother unto us. Thank you, Mama Bear, for protecting us and providing shelter. May you continue doing these things. We love you. We're so happy to get to you, with you, and stay with you. And may the will of the Holy One be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. To all the angels, our guardian angels, to all the spirits, intelligences, whether they are in the air, in the water, in the fire, in the earth, the one of the ninth sphere, the one of the great tree of life, the one that is everywhere, that are working to keep us equilibrated, the tree of death, whatever's out there, they are now under our control. And we're no longer afraid of using our powers, and we will use it righteously, fiercely, and rightly so. We ask that all the spirits, the one that are in Pluto, and one that are in the house of Aquarius, to handle business, taking care of things, bring on the abundance upon us, and get rid of the trash and garbages that do not belong on our lands. May the will of the Most High be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. By the beautiful, kind, sincere power the Holy One vested in me, I leave now all of you in great peace, great kindness, and great victory over your enemy. Be at peace, beloved brothers. We almost done with our fast. We ask the nation to keep the fast holy, to keep yourself holy, protect your energy. Don't get involved with argument with this. Don't get involved with argument with that. Keep this thing going. And even though the fast will be ended soon, we urgently recommended that you keep this lifestyle for a while. Okay? All right, beloved. Yes. The weather is getting very unpredictable down there in Florida. 2 days ago, it was raining so much for a short period of time. I thought it was a hurricane. It was raining so bad, the wind and the strength of the wind, the strength of the rain was incredible. This weather is surely unforgiving. Hmm. Good. Now, before we move forward with our agenda, everybody that are Gravis and above, I believe you should receive the link today, and the link will be sent it again on Saturday. For the, I will highly recommend that you save the link. Okay, well, it will be there. All you have to do is check your email and then put that little star next to it. Click the little star which said it's important. Or when the time is there, you can go to the Patreon and scroll down, seek for the Zoom meeting and click it. Okay. You should be able to receive that for students that are gravis and above. It's your turn now. Then after that, and I don't know when it will be the student turn. For the students, get ready to get rid of your fear and stuff because your mission probably gonna be a lot easier, so to speak. Well, not easier, but more comprehensible. Please go check your email, check the Patreon. It is there. Again, we don't want any more confusion because last time there was a lot of confusion because a group of people knew what we were talking about and another group did not. And beloved brother Ali had shared something concerning to the sword, and I forgot to refer unto him the same dream that he had concerning the sword. And there is, let me see, let me share the link. Well, let me share the screen with the nation here. Oh boy, was it that long ago? There you go. That was 9 months ago. Okay, the shrinking wide those swords. For those of you who were there where we when he was talking about the sword, so he had this dream. He connected.
Thank you for giving us an avenue to share these experiences. Man, do they help hearing about other people having similar experiences. It's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to keep this as short as
Okay, the cruise ship. Okay, okay, the Shuangming Wendao swords, the restaurant, and the cruise ship.
possible and to the point because it was quite a few dreams I had in a row this past week that I wish to share as it's relevant to people here on your channel, Big Levi. So, to begin, April 30th, or the night of April 30th, 2023, there was a party at a fancy hotel, booze, entertainment, old friends. And then May 1st, I did the cell phone with the magic table numbers. And
So we're here. The people can go ahead and watch the video, and then what he was talking about, seeing himself making those swords, and we know this thing is it's getting here. It's here. There is no way that people can avoid what's gonna happen here. Okay, it was buffering. So go ahead and check that out, and hopefully the beloved brother join us next time, and we will elaborate on the sword thing making, because our past lives, a lot of us, we can remember time. We like, okay, who is this person? I feel a connection with him or her. Am I him or her, or do I know him or her? So anyway, so we're looking forward to share much more. This time it will be more details. I don't want any confusion, because a lot of the people were confused because they didn't know what we were talking about, because, well, that's what it was. We have to clear the confusion now, beloved. This morning, all right. Oh, there we go. I had taken my blood pressure, and it's 124 90 over 124 over 90, and the pulse is 70, and yesterday was 130. Okay, so again, ever since the spike 2 days ago with the range source, it's going down, and I cut off the range, and it's tasty, but I had to cut it off. So, and I'm doing the best that I can, but well, from 124 to 157, that's a huge improvement, at least for me. Okay, so, and then this morning I took 5,000. Oops. I took 5,696 steps. So I am good for today. And thank you for all of you that will report and reporting for us. Yesterday, I ate pretty much the same meal that I ate yesterday, and it is the range. I did not put range on it, but it was the range. Okay, so there are a couple other things. There's another source I will cut, and to see how it will affect me. It seems to me the sauces, they have a lot of crap in them, you know. Okay, so they have a lot of things in the sauce, so that's why I am cutting them out. I am cutting the sauce out, at least for now. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have here. We have, beloved, forgive me. They are doing the grass out there, and it's quite loud. Andy, wait, hang on. Anybody report before that? Yep. Sister Static Jones, 136 over 72. Paul 71. Um, Annie B. Dreyer, 126 over 66. Pulse 80. Sister Pandora. I go. Sister Pandora, 140 over 68. Pulse 70. Okay. Chosen one indeed, 93 over 71, Pulse 77. Special Child, 112 over 69, Pulse 70. Sister Elizabeth Ahiton, she did 11,124 steps. That's a lot. The sister's good for today. Again, like we said, beloved, um, the more that you do this, you may not feel it now, beloved. You may not feel it now, but you will down the road, you will feel the improvement. It's gonna take some time, but it will improve. Sister Pandora is in pain today. Beloved, please leave me a message. What is the nature of the pain? Is it hurt, injury, or anything? Pray for the beloved sister. She is in great pain. Positive energy sent unto the sister. Okay, Sister Debbie, 116 over 50, pulse 49, steps 7,500. Excellent. The sister is good for today. All right. Sister Woslin, today is 158 over 90, pulse 83, 3,089 steps so far. All right. The sister is averaging from 180 to 158, 170 to 158. Good improvement. Okay, keep it like this, and watch whatever that thing that we've been eating the night before, so we can see. It's a trial and error, beloved. It's gonna take us some time until we get this thing straight. All right, so good. Sister Marzel, 117 over 77, pulse 86. Milia Daniel is 112 over 76, pulse 84. I have another blood pressure machine not working. I would advise, beloved, get away from the cheap one. The cheaper it is, the more messed up it is. I have this one here. It's been there for at least 5 years. I have that one. Wait, 5 years? Hang on. 2019. Yes, I have this one since 2019. Okay, it's been working. I bought it. Well, back then it was $50. It's on Amazon. I bought it for $50. Spend at least $100, get a good one, because the other one they may not work. Okay, if they are cheap, they are not work. They're gonna break easily. All right. Let me see. Excuse me. Uh, let's see. Bad oils. Yeah, it could. I only use olive oil, extra virgin. It could be bad because I use another sauce. Of course, they'll say, well, it's olive oil in it, but hey, cutting corners. I'll try to make my own though. I can. I'll try to make my own. Let me see. Wonders. 107 over 71, pulse 68, 30 minutes spin, cycle, bike, 15 minutes yoga. I haven't keep up by steps, but I spend 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes yoga daily. That's good. As long as you keep the blood flowing, you do something somewhat positive. Sister Patricia, 118 over 76, pulse 67. Okay. Sister Lily, 121 over 78, pulse 76, 5,725 steps so far. The sister is good for the day. Sister Mimsa, pulse 77, steps 2013. Right. Brother Prime, 109 over 49, pulse 49. That's good. Special child, 12,000 steps, 1,200 steps. Raining here continuously, will finish work indoors. That's good, sister. Spinning the wheel is good, beloved. The stationary bikes are very good. Brother DJ, and 2,756 steps. Brother's good for the minimum steps today. Good. Puru, 2,236. Uh, I 36 steps. Uh, Judy, 134 over 79, pulse 88. Sister Abby, 113 over 67, pulse 71, 4,020 steps so far. That's good. Lakeisha, and 118 over 74, pulse 84. That's good. Yes, it could be the people, beloved, eating late. It took an average of 12 hours, if I'm not mistaken, for whatever thing to properly, for the food to properly in your blood, I believe, dissolve or digest from your guts to your blood. Okay. All right. Yes, Omron. That's what I have. Omron. Is that what that is? Yes. Omron. It's excellent. Okay. Oh, it's disconnected. Omron is quite good. That's what I have. It's connected. Disconnected now. My battery, the one I use it quite a lot, the battery died, so I plug it in now, which is better. I bought this. I don't know how much I bought it, but 45, $40 on Amazon. And again, that was 2009. Every year those people change their technology. They give you the worst every year. All right, then. Redana is 114 over 75 plus 75 yesterday, 11,722 steps. That's great. Also, make sure the blood pressure cuff is large enough, fam. Yes, make sure it's big. I myself, I have a pretty big arm, so when I put mine around my arm, it has to be big enough. I order mine to be extra large. Well, now it's getting well. My arm is getting thinner, well, shrinking. So make sure the cuff is big because if it's not big, it won't stay. Oops. What else? What else? Who else that I skip? Hmm, I think I did. I skip people. I cat bin 120 over 75. Pulse is 65. I think we are done for the blood pressure and things. I believe we're good. We should be good here. But we'll take whoever said put their stuff in the chart. We'll talk about this now. All right, brethren. The moment of truth. Okay. Which one of you have not or have that ultra process, mega process, super process, refined white sugar? Yes. Oh man, that sweet, malevolent, destructive sugar. See, no sugar, the sugar, the sugar, the sugar, the sugar, the sugar. No sugar, salt is my weakness. I had a chocolate caramel cheesecake last night. Good Lord. Chocolate caramel cheesecake. I have an issue with certain pie, with certain. It's not oven baked though. It's one of those super sugary pie. So I had cued myself for over 2 years now with the pie. So I had made a decision, and I told myself, "This is it, Big Levi. This is the time where we separate the men from the boys. Which one are you?" And I stepped and I said, I'm a man. And I left that boy behind. It's good. It's good. It's good. But, ooh. And I can't have one slice. I have to get the whole damn pie and another one there just in case. You know. Oh, all right. No sugar, not even brown. No processed white sugar, just honey. No refined white sugar, no wine. People, some of you are cutting the wine too. That's good. That's good. I'm assuming the wine got sugar in it. Last time I taste wine, when was the last? Oh, the very the only time I could clearly remember when I drank wine was doing my first communion when I was 11 years old, and I still got the pictures. I had drank the wine, and the body of Christ, so to speak. And the last time I had some wine, when was that thing? Oh boy, 2020. I was doing the medicine. Where the medicine had a wine in it. I put some wine in there and that medicine, but I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming it has sugar in it because it was sweet. I mean, if we could have made our own wine, it could be good, but the skills it takes to make your own wine is something else. Okay. Okay, Sister Gwendolyn, I must admit I am a guilty of the sugar intake, Big Levi. That's good. Let the nation know. No shame. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. Sister Joseph, 3,422 steps. Brother DJ, brown sugar with half a cup of coffee. Again, the process, super processed sugar. And again, beloved, we have to be careful. Sometimes take the white sugar, take the brown sugar, put it in clear water and shake it. See if it will. Sometimes those people can take the white sugar and then color it brown. Say this is brown sugar. But anyway, yeah. Small piece of chocolate last night, Sister Lily. Good. Right. Brother Prime, no sugar. Sister Lisa, no sugar. J Wu, wine has a lot of fructose, high fructose corn syrup. I'm not quite sure. Pretty sure way back in ancient time I was a drunkard. Most likely that fellow that sold out the Israelites after blessing them and sold them out for wine, money, and women. I felt a great connection with the fellow. 1 gram of sugar and stuff, peanut butter, I guess. All right. Okay. Dry wine. I have no idea which the difference between dry wine. I believe if there's dry wine, there's actually a wet wine too. I guess all of them look well watery for me. Wet wine. All right, that's good. Yeah, I tend to stay away from things that are quite addictive. And when it comes to drinks, alcoholic drinks, I tend to stay away because through meditation and maybe I'm making this up, I felt like back then during the Bible time, I believe, and my downfall was wine and gold and loose women. So I tend to stay away from this. I don't want to repeat that. I don't know. I'm not 100% so, but I tend to. I felt like I was that guy that would sold people for a bottle of wine. I sold the entire tribe, the entire nation, just for a bottle of wine and a few gold, and then just drop me to the nearest bakery shop, and then I'm good. And I felt that. I'm like, oh, no more, man. I can't mess this up, and this I can't. So I try to stay away from such things and activities. Yeah, sometimes very shameful stuff being revealed unto me. I'm like, okay, man, I don't like this version of me. Man, that was bad. But I gotta do the best that I can do. Yeah. Not my, I would say this go couple generation, but I would say before I reincarnated here, my next life was not that bad. I don't think it was that bad. But I think in Bible time, I was the guy either sold Moses out, but I knew for a fact I felt a strong connection with the fellow that blessed the nation because the mighty one say, hey, go over there and bless them. And after that, he sold them for a couple of bottles of wine, some gold, and a couple loose women, and that's it. And then he was the one who sold out Moses. He was the one who told Pharaoh, hey man, whatever that kid did, he know what the hell he's doing. He's a Hebrew boy. And I believe that guy, he was one of us. He was either a Shemashite, no, a Shemite. He was because he was a grand priest of the Holy One. Yeah, he sold our people out, and I kind of like oh man, why do I feel a connection? I don't want to feel a connection with this guy. Yeah, that guy, he was so much into wine, money, and dumpster cookies, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to. Lord forgive. I don't want to repeat this thing. I don't know why this stuff keep coming on to me every time I'm reading this dude stuff, and I'm like, okay, why is it I'm feeling a connection with this guy? I don't even know him. Hopefully, I have no connection with the guy, but he was a scumbag, man. He literally sold the secret of the Hebrew to the Gentiles. The Gentiles didn't know anything about the Hebrew. They don't know how to vanquish it. He was the guy who came over and said, hey, go fight those people, man. You have to co-opt them first, give them some of that wine, give them some of that loose women, and then bring them into your stuff, perverted them, and then they will turn away from the Holy One. Then you can take over. Why do I feel this? Is it because that's why I'm trying to do righteous thing now? Is it because I'm trying to cover for what I did? But anyway, man, so whatever. So yeah, I'm not gonna repeat that. So I have intent to just stay away from the alcoholic beverage, if you may say so. I try to stay away from anything smoking. I believe that guy was into all kind of things back then. People think like, well, the Bible time they didn't have drugs. They had a hell of a lot of drugs back then. And they got the poppy plant, man. From the poppy plant they make the heroin. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the stuff you would have thought. Every one of us always think like, man, I must have been a great person back then. Man, I could have been Solomon. I could have been Judith and stuff. But when you truly look at it, when the truth put right in front of you, actually see yourself back then like, whoa, I don't want anything to do with this guy. The worst thing I would possibly want to be is one of those great prophets back then. It will literally kill me, because I will always think about, man, I was this guy back then. I used to do great stuff and things. Now look at me, stuck in a freaking apartment doing this and that. Man, I used to do this. It is better when I say, oh man, I used to do all those horrible things back then. I better make up for it now. I gotta make up for it now. I gotta be in my best behavior. So I don't want to suffer whatever that I did back then. So, but nonetheless, yeah, I put that back. Yeah, I don't know. Bible time, I was not a good guy. I don't know. I can feel it. I'm like, I die really effed up back then. That's why the Holy One give me this stuff. And I'm pretty sure I felt it in my soul. The Most High said, don't f this up like last time. You got me? All right. All right. Remember, beloved, the reason why I got this, one day I was doing a little reading and research. I find out before John the Baptist was born, and the angel come to his mother and said, make sure when John is born, not even a drop of wine get close to his mouth. Make sure he has nothing to do with that wine. And John was a dry drinker. When I say dry drinker, I'm not talking about John. John the Baptist drank some of that less sugary wine. He didn't mess with it at all. Because previously they sent John when he came here, instead of him doing the job the way he do, he just it's something that our men, it's another curse in the midst of our men. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Father Noah, for doing this unto the nation, of making that huge freaking wine play. You're a husbandsman anyway. So even Noah, he got drunk. And then he let Ham stole the clothes from him and give it to his son Canaan. I'm not blaming Noah for what, but it's something that from our forefathers it passed. When you look at it, brethren, okay, when you are a man of the Lord or you're a man of our tribe, really all you keep thinking about is Jacob's trouble. Every single one of our ancestors knew this thing was going to happen. What you do, you can't change it. You have to go through this. And what are you going to do? You're going to try to live life and then, be humble. No, man, you're going to find the nearest wine, the brewery or whatever the hell they had back then. If you don't have the money, swagger jack yourself some wine and then go to the nearest bakery and spend all your time there. and soul, and it just literally spread that seed all over. That's why we don't know really what the hell our ancestors were doing back then. Remember in the book of Joshua, when Judah went to Egypt, and Joseph was the Pharaoh, and then Simeon was acting up, and Joseph told Manasseh, restrain him. And Simeon laughed. And Simeon like, yo, you have no idea, I'm a Hebrew. Only another Hebrew can restrain me. And Manasseh subdued him. And when Manasseh subdued him, and then they got spooked, and they look at each other, and Judah told the other brethren, he say, hey man, we're gonna have to take this to our grave. I don't know what the hell Abraham was doing around, but he won us. Because that Manasseh had the same strength. He actually was stronger than Simeon. He subdued him. That's when he said, oh man, Abraham was doing stuff out there, man. Look at this. He knew that fellow was the Hebrew, whether it's a Hebrew Israelite, Hebrew Midianite, but he was from the loin of Abraham, because only them that are able to do this. So we don't know what our ancestors did back then, and it's something that somewhat puzzled me. I come to peace with it. I come to peace with it. I say, okay, well, whatever that guy was me back then, or all the scumbag stuff, I'm gonna try to do the best not to repeat what this fellow had done or what I had done. So, the best course for me is to do the job and do a pretty good job. Talking about doing a good job, beloved, let's jump a little bit for a little maxim and reflection, if you will. Should we jump to a little maxim and reflection? Last time I think we stopped in 27. Is that what that is? What time is it? Oh, it's already 1. Should we move in? Because Mom? We got Mom? Okay, she's not here. Did she get out? Let me check the stuff. Oh, I think she did. Is that? Oh boy, she did. No, that was me. God, look at that huge gut. But anyway, let's go ahead and move that stuff. All right. Somebody reported 3,165 steps this morning. All right. All right, let's move in. Okay. I believe we stop in page 27 or 28. 28. All right, 28. Yeah, Judah was a drunkard, man. Judah was the worst in the midst of them. Judah drank all the time because he knew he had one of the greatest responsibility. And those guys they drunk all the time. That's why I always tell people, if you have a problem with alcohol today, hey man, don't beat yourself too much. Your forefathers didn't do any better than you're doing now. Yeah, so it's a mess, man. But beloved, we cannot say like, okay, well, my forefather did. I'm gonna outdone Judah. No, please don't do this. Whether you are Levite, Zebulonite, please don't outdo our. Hey, man. Yeah, I believe the fellow that got the STD was Reuben. Reuben had the STD. The Most High give him a 7 years burning and itching. Yeah, page 29. Interest sets at work all sorts of virtue and vices. Maxim 253. Interest sets at work all sorts of virtues and vices. The moment there's an interest, there's some kind of interest in an activity, virtues and vices will be in the midst. There's opportunity to make money in this thing. Well, some will bring virtue and some will bring vices. Humility is often a feigned submission which we employ to supplant others. It is one of the devices of pride to lower us, to raise us. And truly, pride transforms itself in 1,000 ways, and it is never so well disguised and more able to deceive than when it hides itself under the form of humility. Gotta be careful. Some people use humility, which is a disguise, it's a feigned submission for them to supplant someone, to get something. Especially if that person was a very prideful person from birth, you know that guy is very prideful. And suddenly he or she lost everything and you gain everything. This person is humbling unto you. A feigned submission. Be very careful. Maxim 254. All feelings have their peculiar tone of voice, gestures, and looks. And this harmony, as it is good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, makes people agreeable or disagreeable. Ponder. Meditate. Think. All feelings have their peculiar tone of voice, especially when you're talking to a woman. And as a man, our voice is naturally bass, Barry. I don't like your tone. It's the way you say it. I don't like your tone. What do you mean you don't like my tone? Because we men don't express feeling like women. Most of our feeling and stuff, we buried it or it come out of our voice when speaking. And then it's something we've been doing and it's become normal unto us. We won't know this until another person, especially a female, say, well, I don't like your tone. What do you mean my tone? All feelings have their peculiar tone of voice. Gesture is the way that you act, the way that you handed me over this thing. Because there are certain ways somebody say thank you and then say thank you. And there are certain ways this person's like, thanks, man. And looks, certain way this person look at you, you can read their feeling. It could be pleasant, it could be unpleasant. Especially where another female at work get another look from another female. Oh, you think you better than me? She thinks she's better than me. All of that of feelings, they have the peculiar tone of voice, whether they're pleasant, unpleasant, whether they make people agreeable to be around them, because their feelings, their tone of voice, the way they speak, or make people disagreeable. Maxim 255. In all professions, we affect a part and appearance to seem what we wish to be. Thus, the world is merely composed of actors. Maxim 256. Care to elaborate? Let me read it again. In all professions, we affect a part and an appearance to seem what we wish to be. Thus, the world is merely composed of actors. ponder, meditate, think. Sister Dinah said, yes, they only show you their representative, not the true person. Remember, again, beloved, when you meet somebody for the first time, you don't meet that person. You meet the ambassador, their representative, nice, kind, the person that they wish to be. Everybody's wearing a mask. Until this thing overcome them, they show you who they really were. And then you're like, all those were an act, man? That's all a lot of people, they've been hurt by love. I thought you were in love with me. I thought you were all of this was an act. This world has nothing but actors. Be careful. Gravity is a mysterious carriage of the body invented to conceal the want of mind. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Gravity is a mysterious carriage of the body invented to conceal the want of mind. Care to elaborate? Excuse me. Gravity is a mysterious carriage of the body invented to conceal the want of mind. There's two connection here between the physical and the mental. Yea, indeed, the mental reside in the physical. However, there are a lot of things we wish to do, but because the body, the gravity of our body, our mind, we can think of them. The mind is limitless. We can think of anything. For instance, you can think of yourself of flying, but will gravity allow that? With your body, gravity allow that? Your mind, you can imagine yourself flying. You can imagine yourself lifting a car. I'm talking about real actual gravity here, not the gravity of a certain situation. So it's the producer of your body. It makes sense to me, but ponder upon it. Maxim 257, of course. Good taste arises more from judgment than wit. Good taste arises more from judgment than wit. Maxim 258. The pleasure of love is in loving. We are happier in the passion we feel than in that we are inspired. Ponder, elaborate. Mom? Oh, gonna finish? Okay, well, no, because the wild number. Yes, so laughing whatever measure just one point. All right, good. All right. Huh. The pleasure of love is in loving. We are happier in the passion we feel than in that we inspire. Care to elaborate? Ponder. The pleasure of love is in loving. We are happier in the passion we feel than in that we inspire. Maxim 259. When you're in the moment of lust, you think you love that person. Agreed. In the heat of the moment, uh, you are happier. You're happy right there in the heat of the moment. But in the moment that you inspire to be, you truly want to be in love with whether with he or her, and you know it will never happen. You are not happy. Okay? The pleasure of love is in loving. That's the French way of saying it. The pleasure of love is in loving. That's what that is. That's what they said here. Loving. We are happier in the passion we feel than in that we inspire. Doing the deeds, we're also happy. This is good. This is a great feeling. But when we inspire to be happy, truly in love with whoever this person or that person, it's not the same thing. It's not. To a point, agreed. Civility is but a desire to receive civility and to be esteemed polite. Maxim 260. The usual education of young people is to inspire them with a second self-love. Maxim 261. There is no passion wherein self-love reigns so powerfully as in love, and one is always more ready to sacrifice the peace of the love one than his own. Maxim 262. Let me read this again. There is no passion wherein self-love reigns so powerfully as in love. And one is always more ready to sacrifice the peace of the loved one than his own. How many times this happened? Somebody sacrificing the peace of the loved one than his own. A lot of people, man, before they sacrifice themselves, before they sacrifice themselves for this peaceful love they have, you gotta throw your ass under the bus first. There is no passion wherein self-love reigns so powerfully as in love, and one is always more ready to sacrifice the peace of the loved one than his own. Let's keep on moving. What we call liberality is often but the vanity of giving, which we like more than we give away. Wow. Maxim 263. What we call liberality is often but the vanity of giving, which we like more than that we give away. Maxim 263. Liberality is a vanity. Some people love this more than what they give away, what they actually give the person. They love the liberality. Pity is often a reflection of our own evils and the heels of others. It is a delicate foresight of the troubles into which we may fall. We help others that one like occasion we may be helped ourselves, and there are services which we render are in reality benefits we confer on ourselves by anticipation. I'm expecting something. I'm anticipating something because I've done something. Oh, I'm expecting this huge thing to come because I've done this thing for you. I've done this favor for you. And I'm expecting something. In other words, there's an interest in my action, or even before my action, there was an interest. Maxim 264. A narrow mind begets obstinacy, and we do not easily believe what we cannot see. Well, let us define the word obstinacy. But that is where we are. Obstinacy. Right? Zigzag, zagazal. Huh. Oh boy, we had that thing since from last night. From last night's studies. Let's see if we can. Oops. There we go. Cancel this. Define obstinity. No. Ah, boy. Oops. Obstinacy or obstinacy? Or obstinacy, yes.
Obstinacy.
Obstinacy. The quality or condition of being obstinate, stubbornness, inflexibility, intransigence, intractability, intractableness, stubbornness. Again, a narrow mind begets stubbornness, and we do not easily believe what we cannot see. Yea, it is the truth. A narrow mind beget obstinacy, stubbornness, hard-headed, and we do not easily believe something we can't see. This is probably the core of the Zoom meeting coming up. You will have to see it yourself in order for you to believe it. Yea, the other one that see it, believe it. They live it. They saw it, they interact with it. They go there, they see all those things. But when we try to explain it to the others, they, especially if that person is now minded, they won't believe you. And they will be stubborn. That's one thing. We are the children of the Most High God Almighty. We are the Israelites. The obstinacy mind beget. I'm not listening, brother. We are the Israelites. You and I. No, oh hell no. If we truly were the children of the Bible, where is our blessing? Why are we not ruling the world? They say here at the end of the days, the children of the Most High will rule the world. Well, we are not. The only people that are ruling now is the stuff. I need to see how people do, then I will believe it. Show me the proof, then I will believe it. Okay. Whatever you say, dude. We deceive ourselves if we believe that there are violent passion like ambition and love that can be triumph over others. Idleness, languishing as she is, does not often fail in being mistress. She usurps authority over all the plans and action of life and imperceptibly consume and destroying both passion and virtues. Wow. Anybody catch that? Anybody catch what they are saying here? Let me read it again. We deceive ourselves if we believe that there are violent passions like ambition and love that can triumph over others. Idleness, idleness, languishing as she is, idleness, languishing as she is, idleness, languishing as she is, does not often fail in being mistress. She usurps authority over all the planes and action of life and perceptibly consume and destroy both passion and virtue. This thing doesn't care about your passion and virtue. The moment she usurps you, she destroys everything. And it's very prevalent, not only in our community, but all over the world. Of course, that's my own essay. They are talking about procrastination. Another word, idleness. See, no matter how big your plan is, no matter how magnificent your talent is, procrastination will kill your virtue and love. You'll just, if you, so many of people out there, they have great dreams, they have great things, but they just procrastinated so much, the idleness just destroy their dream. When you are active, when you are working, taking your blood pressure, fasting, you are conditioning your mind and your body to be, yes, disciplined. When you put your hand upon a task and say, wait, if I can or I could, if I did do 40-day fasting, steps, and blood pressure, I can do that. If I did 40 days of grueling fast with the nation, I can do anything. I just have to put my mind onto it and action. Ideas of worthless without action. And idleness kill a lot of talents. Idleness kill a lot of love and virtue. Certain things people, well, I can start this YouTube channel because I don't have a nice background. I don't want people to see this dirty background and stuff. I don't have enough makeup. I need a shinier beard or a bigger beard. I don't need any beard. I'll start this thing tomorrow when I lose 2 pounds, 10 pounds. Idleness will usurp everything in your plan and destroy it. Procrastination. The mama killer. This thing will lead. What the hell y'all doing out there? But this thing will literally kill everything. It will kill all dreams. I've seen people that are somewhat better and talented than me, but procrastination, idleness, destroy them. See, when you're idle and you don't do anything, you don't want to do anything. I mean, anything. Well, certain things that you want to do is mostly it will related to pleasure. Is either pleasure of eating food, sweets, and stuff, and lie down and give some of the pleasure of that flesh, and basically that's what you want to do. You really don't want to work. You really don't want to do anything. You have this thing, this project. You say, this year, this is it. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on that. And you drop the ball in there. There is a great anime that I would not recommend to anyone to watch. They made a reference with procrastination on, of course, idleness and depression. Okay. They depicted it as they depicted it as a video game. And there is one scene where the fellow, he decided he's going to go inside of this dungeon and go kill the orcs and monsters so he can gain enough money to buy a slave. I'm not making this up. He wanted to buy a female slave, a beast woman, a wolf-like woman. He wanted to buy a slave, and he need the money. So he mired up his courage, and then he get inside the dungeon. And in this life, he reincarnated in another planet. What happened is when he was like so fired up, like, yo, I'm gonna get this money and stuff. The moment he get inside of the dungeon, and he start thinking, he start backpedaling, like, ah, man, do I really need this? Ah, I'll do this. Let me just lie down here. I'll do this later. And he quickly said, no, that's this. It's something that draining my energy. And he quickly kills some monster and he draws his energy. I I draw the analogy of this. Anytime you are doing, you just ready to do something. Yo, I'm about to do this. I'm about, once you come upon this thing you're about to do, you start like, ah, man, I'll do it later. Tomorrow I'll do it after the prayer. I'll do it before the prayer. I'll do it after the lessons. It's something that are sucking your energy. You got to say, no, no. I don't know what tomorrow does not belong to me. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I have to do this thing today and get it done with. Do it today and get it done with. Procrastination is one bad mother. Very, very bad mother. I think we all, in some way, are victims of procrastination, especially now with the advancement of technology, social media. There's always something to do. Well, excuse me, there's always something to watch and waste your time on. Whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, movies, Netflix, there's always something there to keep you in your idleness, to keep you procrastinating. And nothing gives you greater feeling than watching something while you're eating your favorite show or whatever favorite crap. You just do this. Always a distraction out there. That is why not we are not distracted here. We're just going to finish with this page. A quickness in believing evil without having sufficiently examined it. It is the effect of pride and laziness. We wish to find the guilty, and we do not wish to trouble ourselves in examining the crime. Let me say this again. A quickness in believing evil without having sufficiently examined it is the effect of pride and laziness. We wish to find the guilty, and we do not wish to trouble ourselves in examining the crime. Oh, there's a group of people. They are very quick to believe evil without sufficient. Well, no, he's a drug dealer. Oh, no, he's this, is that, but he's in prison. It's 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 an effect of pride and laziness. You know, the most prideful and lazy people on this earth, the people that, you know, just pridefully come to your land, kidnap you, make you work for them, and then don't want to do anything. That's how they do their stuff, because of the pride and laziness. Okay, we wish to find the guilty, and we do not wish to trouble ourselves in examining the crime. Sometimes, if you are examining the crime deep enough, you realize this person didn't do this. But not with those people, man. You guilty, I said so, that's it, you're done. Last one. We credit judges with the meanest motives, and yet we desire our reputation and fame should be depend upon the judgment of men, who are all either from their jealousy or preoccupation or want of intelligence opposed to us. And yet, 'tis only to make these men decided in our favor that we peril and are in so many ways both our peace and our life. Maxim 268. Give the mighty one great praise, great glory, beloved. We stop here for today. Maybe tomorrow, if the Holy One allows it, we will get a little bit of Maxim and reflection again. Beloved, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for being with me and the nation and pray. Although also, excuse me, keep the beloved brother Chief Nigo in your prayer, and Sister Pandora, of course, which is under quite a substantial amount of pain. And keep the fast holy. Keep yourself holy. Do not profane anything. And we urge you and recommend after the fast to keep the practices going. Beloved, after the fast, we really do not want our people to go out there and indulge themselves like, oh boy, 40 days of restraining from that mighty sweet malevolent sugar. I'm going to guzzle a $5 worth of syrup of sugar. No, 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 no. Don't do this, okay? So keep this thing holy. Don't get involved with people trying to get an argument and stuff. Do not get involved with rage bait. By rage bait, what I said is just people that are going online and you see somebody post something about I'm a feminist, I'm this, I'm that, Democrat is dead, black people. Don't get involved. Leave those people alone. Protect your energy. Build yourselves, okay? All right, build yourself, okay? Please, again, beloved, don't get off this fast and say, oh, good grief, now that I'm good, let me get a pillowcase and fill it with popcorn and get one of those, syrup thing, chocolate syrup stuff, and then spread it over there and then go into town and do this thing. No, because if you do this, all the 40 days that you've done, it will fall flat on this face. Okay? Please don't do this, man. Please don't celebrate your birthday early by ordering a huge, massive cake and have it delivered in the back of a truck to your home. And then lock yourself in there and say, I got to make up for that 40 days I haven't. Please don't. Beloved, I leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. I'll say shalom.